ASE Practice Test 2026 Automotive Service Excellence Full Course Engine Repair Skills. Question 1. Technician A says that a head gasket leak can cause coolant to enter the combustion chamber. Technician B says a head gasket leak can cause engine oil to mix with the coolant. Who is correct? A only. B only. C, both A and B. Or D, neither A nor B. The correct answer is C, both A and B. A head gasket seals oil, coolant, and combustion gases. A failure can cause any of these to mix. Question 2. What tool is used to measure the deck flatness of an engine block? A. Micrometer. B. Straight edge and feeler gauge. C. Dial indicator. Or D. Caliper. The correct answer is B. Straight edge and feeler gauge. A precision straight edge and feeler gauges are used to check for warpage across the block surface. Question 3. When installing piston rings, the gaps should be A. Lined up for easier installation. B. Staggered around the piston. C. Filled with RTV. Or D. Placed directly over the wrist pin. The correct answer is B. Staggered around the piston. Staggering, clocking, the ring gaps prevents combustion gases from having a direct path to leak into the crankcase, blow-by. Question 4. Technician A says that valve guides can be repaired using a knurling process. Technician B says that worn valve guides should always be replaced. Who is right? A only. B only. C, both A and B. Or D, neither A nor B. The correct answer is C, both A and B. Both are valid repair methods depending on the extent of the wear and the manufacturer's recommendations. Question 5. Which of these is the most likely cause of blue smoke from the exhaust during a cold start? A. Worn piston rings. B. Worn valve stem seals. C. Leaking fuel injector. Or D. Blown head gasket. The correct answer is B. Worn valve stem seals. Valve seals leak oil down onto the valves while the engine is off. This oil burns off immediately upon startup, creating blue smoke. Question 6. An interference engine is one where A. The radio has static when the engine runs. B. The valves and pistons can collide if the timing belt breaks. C. The intake and exhaust valves open at the same time. Or D. Two cylinders fire at once. The correct answer is B. The valves and pistons can collide if the timing belt breaks. In an interference design, the valve's path and the piston's path overlap. If timing is lost, they will hit and cause major damage. Question 7. What is the purpose of plastigage? A. To measure the thickness of a gasket. B. To check the clearance between a bearing and a journal. C. To check for cracks in a cylinder head. Or D. To measure spark plug gap. The correct answer is B. To check the clearance between a bearing and a journal. Plastigage is a wax-like thread that squashes when a bearing cap is torqued. The width of the squash indicates the oil clearance. Question 8. Technician A says that a wet compression test can help determine if low compression is caused by piston rings. Technician B says that adding oil to the cylinder will increase compression if the valves are leaking. Who is right? A only. B only. C, both A and B. Or D, neither A nor B. The correct answer is A only. Oil seals the rings. If compression goes up during a wet test, the rings are the problem. If it stays low, the valves or gasket are leaking. Question 9. When torquing cylinder head bolts, the technician should follow A. Any order, as long as they are tight. B. A specific sequence, usually from the center out. C. A specific sequence, usually from the ends in. Or D. The order of the firing sequence. The correct answer is B. A specific sequence, usually from the center out. Starting from the center and working out in a spiral prevents the head from warping or the gasket from wrinkling. Question 10. A torque-to-yield TTY bolt is one that A. Can be reused indefinitely. B. Is designed to stretch and should be replaced after one use. C. Does not require a torque wrench. Or D. Is only used on lug nuts. The correct answer is B. Is designed to stretch and should be replaced after one use. TTY bolts are stretched into their elastic range for maximum clamping force. Once stretched, they cannot safely be reused. Question 11. What causes piston slap? A. Too much clearance between the piston and the cylinder wall. B. A broken timing belt. C. Too much oil pressure. Or D. A bent connecting rod. The correct answer is A. Too much clearance between the piston and the cylinder wall. Piston slap occurs when the piston rocks in the cylinder because it doesn't fit tightly enough, often heard when the engine is cold. Question 12. Technician A says a ridge reamer is used to remove the wear ridge at the top of a cylinder before removing the piston. Technician B says failing to remove the ridge can damage the piston lands. Who is right? A. A only. B. B only. C. Both A and B. Or D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is C. Both A and B. The ridge at the top of the cylinder, where rings don't travel, will catch the rings if the piston is pushed out, breaking the piston. Question 13. A tapered cylinder bore means A. The cylinder is wider at the top than the bottom. B. The cylinder is egg-shaped. C. The cylinder is slanted. Or D. The cylinder has a mirror finish. The correct answer is A. The cylinder is wider at the top than the bottom. Cylinders wear more at the top, where heat and pressure are highest, creating a taper. Question 14. The main bearings support which engine component? A. The crankshaft. B. The crankshaft. C. The pistons. Or D. The water pump. The correct answer is B. The crankshaft. Main bearings hold the crankshaft in the engine block. Question 15. Which of these is the correct way to check valve spring tension? A. With a ruler. B. With a valve spring tester, scale. C. By hand. Or D. By looking for cracks. The correct answer is B. With a valve spring tester, scale. A valve spring tester measures the force, lbs/kg, the spring exerts at a specific compressed height. Question 16. A technician finds pitting on the lobes of a flat tappet crankshaft. What is the required repair? A. Polish the lobes. B. Replace the crankshaft and the lifters. C. Replace only the lifters. Or D. Use a thicker oil. The correct answer is B. Replace the crankshaft and the lifters. Crankshaft and lifters wear together. A damaged cam requires new lifters to ensure proper break-in and longevity. Question 17. Technician A says that a crosshatch pattern in a cylinder bore is necessary for oil retention. Technician B says a cylinder should be polished to a mirror finish for best performance. Who is right? A. A only. B. B only. C. Both A and B. Or D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is A. A only. A crosshatch finish, from honing, holds oil to lubricate the rings. A mirror finish would cause the rings to seize or fail to seal. Question 18. The harmonic balancer vibration damper is located on A. The rear of the crankshaft. B. The front of the crankshaft. C. The crankshaft. Or D. The flywheel. The correct answer is B. The front of the crankshaft. The harmonic balancer reduces torsional vibrations and is mounted on the front of the crankshaft. Question 19. When checking for engine cracks using dye penetrant, the dye is applied and then A. Immediately wiped off. B. Washed off and a developer is applied. C. Heated with a torch. Or D. Left on for 24 hours. The correct answer is B. Washed off and a developer is applied. The dye seeps into cracks. Once the surface is cleaned and developer is applied, the dye in the crack bleeds out, showing the fault. Question 20. What is the primary purpose of a thrust bearing? A. To support the piston. B. To limit the end play, force/aft movement, of the crankshaft. C. To drive the oil pump. Or D. To lubricate the timing chain. The correct answer is B. To limit the end play, force/aft movement, of the crankshaft. Thrust bearings, or thrust washers, control the horizontal movement of the crankshaft.